everybody looks at FIT as the big brother, big sister to this school.
Okay.
So they kind of figure if you're going to fashion design, you're automatically going to go to FIT. So they have a lot of partnering going on because of that aspect.
Yeah. That's cool. So just to begin, we're going to start out with a couple of statistics and everything. So just to give you a contextual reference, STEM is one of the largest growth industries out in the next 10 years. But as far as America is concerned, we're 27th in math. As far as world rankings, we're 20th in science. And you see all the other countries that's above us. So we're looking to be able to do better. And to be able to do better is be able to look at science, engineering, mathematics, and technology differently. And the reason I'm giving you all these stats is because when we look at what STEM majors, what you look at to pursue in college, what grade levels am I working with in here? 11? Okay. So I know the last one was 12th graders. So as you look to pursue your college majors and everything, and what schools you're looking to move into, you can see that there's a lot of growth potential in that. And then for you to be excellent at your craft, you can actually look to do fashion as well as go into the STEM fields because of the 3D printing, because of all this, and then have that little niche that takes clothing, merchandising, and all the other things to the next level. So we're going to talk about Newton's first, second, and third law. And this is how it relates to life and how we move forward. So generally, I want to ask you to provide an example of all these. So I'm going to provide a visual for you to talk about Newton's first, second, and third law. And you've seen these, you experienced these things, but you just didn't being able to put it in context. So Newton's first law, we got this ball here, we got this little arrow, and we got a stationary ball up there, right? So we're going to talk about that in a second. Then we got Newton's second law, F equals M times A. We got an arrow, we got this ball here, we're going to talk about that. And Newton's third law, we have two balls and equal and opposite. Okay? What brave soul want to try to interpret what's going on with Newton's first law? I'm sorry, and can you just say your name so I can read? Kimberly? Okay.
So, first law is something will not move unless it's a push or a pull.
Okay. That's pretty good. Moving on to 2. Newton's second law. Hold on, somebody so I can. Yes, I'm sorry, what's your name? Team? Okay.
Force equals mass times acceleration.
Okay, force equals mass times acceleration. Anyone familiar with what a force is? Yep. Push or pull. Okay. Mass, it goes into weight, but it's the amount of matter that something is contained in. What's acceleration? Change in velocity. Anyone know what velocity is? Huh? It's speed, but it's speed with direction. Okay? Because I could go 10 miles per hour this way, and I could go 10 miles per hour this way. All right? So velocity is speed and direction. Okay? So we talk about speed and direction. So, going with the first one, Newton's first law. An object at rest will remain at rest unless it's being acted upon by unbalanced force or outside force. That's what that is. And it will continue in that motion until it's being acted upon by an outside force, which will be the Golgi net. And when we talk about that, we have force equals M times A, and we could manipulate that whole thing, and we get force over a certain period of time equals mass times the change in velocity. Okay? Mass and the change in velocity. So why we need all this? because that's going to help us with our rich task right now, which is Gwen Stacy's death. So those of you who are very sensitive, make sure you go get a napkin because it's a very sad scene. But we're only going to watch 40 seconds of it to help you discover why Gwen Stacy died. All right? All right, so Gwen Stacy's falling, right? And I need you to watch the details that's going on in this clip. Spider-Man shoots his web, go Spidey web, go. So, what happened to Gwen Stacy? All right, so just raise your hand and just give me a hypothesis of what you think happened. Go ahead.
I think like when his spiderweb got her, it was the force of the air, and like
Force of the air?
It was too much of it. Like it hit her all at once.
Okay.
She deserved it.
Okay. Anybody want to agree, disagree, add on to it, or have some different hypothesis? Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say I agree because I know like pressure has something to do with when you like say you fall off the Empire State Building,
Mhm.
you know you're gonna like die first because there's too much air to breathe in. It's like way too much.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
we're up with it.
All right. Now, what we're looking at with the video clip, they do have a little, and we'll watch the clip again where she did one gas, right? She's like, one of those. She did one of those gas. Anyone else has any theories, hypotheses? Yes.
Kind of feel like it was also her body mass.
A body mass? So what happened with her body mass?
I feel like because the web isn't so like dense,
Mhm.
it couldn't really hold her body from hitting the ground. So
Okay. So are you saying she hit the ground? Okay. Anyone agree, disagree with that? Yes.
I mean, she hit her head on the pavement.
She hit her head on the pavement?
Yeah, I mean, if that didn't kill her, the way her neck bent back.
The way her neck bent back?
Dude.
she was all like,
Okay, so just to correct any misconceptions, at that point, her body was going this way. Her motion wanted her to go this way, which caused her neck to snap, which caused whiplash, which killed her instantly. So that's how we investigate how Gwen Stacy died. Yes.
If you wanted to like save her, how would
you save her?
Yeah.
How would you have to save her?
wouldn't you hit the whole web on the floor?
Well, two things. You would have to extend the amount of time it takes to apply that force. That's one thing. So just like we talk about bungee cords, that has to apply to her over a long, because you increase the time. So you have the amount of force that you're applying, but it's increasing the amount of time. That's where the bungee part comes in. Okay? The other piece would be that he actually have to fly to her, and then actually be able to absorb the force, because he got to slow her down without having her cause whiplash. Because if he just lands, then it's just like she getting stopped even earlier.
How about that quicker?
Well, if you go to earlier, only if we have more time to be able to stretch the amount of force that's being applied to her body.
Baby,
We're out here at the High School of Fashion Industries. We just did using comments to teach STEM. Oh man, it was powerful. I mean, I can't even take back or take in the overwhelming enthusiasm through the students And now we're going to be able to continue this tour and make some other things happen. This is Nasir Gifted, Peter Soldier. Peace.